What's up, everybody? Welcome to Point of Review. That's this podcast. I'm your host, Matt Ream. With me, as always, is, well, tell them your name. What is it? I forgot, because we haven't podcasted it in a long time.
We're gone.
We're gone. Where'd we go?
We didn't exist. We were taken over by the Empire.
The Empire struck back.
Apparently.
So, who are you?
You
You never told anyone.
I never told anyone?
No.
Oh.
I didn't either. What's this sound? Are you peeing?
I'm not peeing. You're pouring pop, you bastard. Well, you see, I'm Justice I'm Justice.
Whoa, bud.
You see, it's been so long that I just can't.
You don't even know your own name anymore.
I can't even do this shit anymore. I'm Justice McLaughlin at Perfect Flaw 420. We've been up to some stuff and done some things, and some things have happened since we've been gone.
We unboxed the Titanfall controller.
It was beautiful.
Well,
It was the first time you guys ever really saw us.
yeah.
Ever.
Well, unless you're my brother
Yeah.
or someone else that's listening.
Anyways, this is the return of the podcast.
The return of the cast, which is us, the podcast. Hey, you can't use licensed music. Turn that off.
See? No. You know how that works? You're allowed like 3 seconds before it becomes copyright.
I don't know how many seconds that was, but it was too many in my opinion.
I know.
Or maybe just enough. I don't know.
Maybe just enough.
So, Justice.
Yes.
I played some Project Spark. What are you doing?
That's fucking copyrighted too. Shit, we're gonna get in trouble all the way around. Anyways,
I
sorry Apple. Sorry Star Guy Wars.
Star Guy Wars?
Yeah.
I played some of that fucking guy. I played some of that Project Spark, right?
I played some of it too.
And what did you think?
I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah. What makes you do you like it?
I can build entire levels.
Yeah.
I can control people. You started making a Green Arrow level up.
I did. That island I made was pretty big. I made some weird I don't really get much of it. Like if I were to actually make a game, I'm like a level designer. I don't work with the brains and such of the characters. That's not
I can
my
do
thing.
that. I can do
You
that.
can do that.
So
I will make the levels.
If you make the level, I can put the brains into it.
Deal.
Like, I don't mind putting brains into it.
Deal. Because I don't know how to work all of the.
So you couldn't get your Green Arrow character to work, is what you're saying?
No, like the character, when you start a new game, the character gets preloaded with like jump and move and all that, attack and all that other stuff.
Oh, okay. I kind of just started the tutorial and was literally creating full-on characters.
Just what it shows in the tutorial.
Yeah. So did you jump in or did you do tutorial?
I did the tutorial first.
Me too.
Yeah, but
Like, there's a
then
lot
when
in
you
the
actually
tutorial.
jump into it and actually just start making your own, you have to do it on your own.
Yeah.
And it's a little harder.
It is a little harder.
You have to remember exactly what you've seen in the tutorial. So.
Yeah. So it will take some training. Project Spark, it's in beta. It's out June 30th, 2014. I'm assuming that it's probably the average price of a video game. I don't expect it to be disc-based. Do you?
It'll probably come out on disc and download.
You just get random stuff, or like.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm thinking if you took the time to buy it on disc, you maybe should get a little more incentive.
Well, maybe
Because you
maybe
notice how there was tokens and stuff.
Yeah,
to buy
maybe
better.
maybe it'll just come with a few extra tokens or something.
Yeah,
like that.
that's what I mean. I didn't mean like anything like super special.
Yeah.
And then digital people should get something cool too.
Yeah, agreed. Because cool things are awesome.
You can pretty much do anything with this game. 16-bit, 8-bit, full-on.
I've never seen anything like that.
I was
before.
watching a video of you can literally give commands to turn it 16-bit and 8-bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
don't know if it
like,
was I don't know if it was a joke or what, but you can do. This might have been a computer mod or something, because I could see the computer maybe having a little bit
being
more
the computer beta
power, but it was interesting. Like your island alone was cool. Me just playing with one. I was just playing with one character and giving it brain, giving it fireballs, giving it the ability to walk and jump and all sorts of things. Like, it is a literal game creating engine on your Xbox One or Windows
PC,
8 computer.
Yeah, it's very.
It
You have to
hasn't
know what you're doing for sure.
it hasn't had any hype at all. They've just basically said, yeah, Project Spark. Have some fun with it.
Except for the announcement. The announcement was kind of hype, and then after that, there was nothing.
Yeah, and now it's in beta, and like, there's no Larry Herb trying to get people to like hop into this, and
At least I haven't seen him talking about it.
I don't. They're really about Titanfall, which you and me are very stoked for. Like, I don't give them any uncredit for not doing that. Like, Titanfall is going to be their flagship for a little while.
Oh yeah.
So, but Project
Just
Spark,
like Infamous is going to be PlayStation 4's.
Project Spark would kind of be their other. Hey, check this out. This would be fun for people to start creating worlds.
Yeah.
Like,
If anybody out there that is listening plays this Project Spark beta, recreate Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Genesis, and I will love you forever.
pretty much, he tried, but
No, I didn't.
you didn't.
No, I thought about trying, and then I looked at the world size, and I mean, I can make my character smaller, so the world is bigger,
Yeah.
technically. But, I don't know.
Didn't work out.
No, I just wasn't feeling it. It takes time and patience, and that's something that I don't have. So,
So you create the worlds, and I'll throw the like.
yeah,
we already
I
agreed.
would love to create the worlds and levels and shit. That's what I do, man.
So in some other news, Heroes. I don't know if you ever watched that series.
Heroes, I watched, actually I started watching it when I lived with my ex. I watched, probably the first season.
I've watched most of the first season.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much every episode.
I
of
would
the
probably
first-
have to restart because it's a pretty confusing show.
time travel.
Yeah.
Out the wazoo.
Yeah, it's pretty
Time
confusing.
travel, and then there's a guy that possesses bodies, and then there's one guy that knew what was going on all along. And
There's only the one guy that can time travel, right?
Hero. The Japanese
yeah.
guy. Anyways, it's been renewed.
And he loves it so much too.
Who?
Hero. He gets a fucking kick out of it after a while.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you if you could time travel? Or have any sort of power?
Yeah, man. I would love it.
It's been renewed for a 13-episode
We should conversate about that later on.
arc. We could conversate it right
Well,
now.
no, I want you to finish what you were saying first.
It's been renewed by NBC for a 13-episode miniseries titled Heroes Reborn, slated for late 2015, I'm assuming. With a digital series to lead up to its events. NBC is in talks with Netflix and Hulu, and if no contract is made, most likely to just air on NBC.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just on the internet.
Yeah. If they can't come to some form of agreement.
Well, they should.
That would make life simple, wouldn't it? And this is just the series leading up to the actual series, is what I'm talking about. This is just a little digital series.
Pre-series.
Yeah.
Like, just like webisodes, basically.
Yeah.
Well, then they should just put it on the internet. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. This I keep hearing is apparently a meme, but I'm just gonna throw it up there anyways, because you never fucking know, and if it comes down to it, maybe we'll be one of the first people to have talked about it. Apparently Space Jam 2 is happening.
Space Jam 2?
Yeah, IGN ran it as official news, but then like a couple of days later, something was like, that's just a meme. I don't even know why IGN was talking about it. And I was like, man, I was hoping that since IGN reported on it, that it was going to be legit.
I hope that it is.
But apparently it's just one big joke that gets passed.
Actually, no, I don't. I don't want Space Jam 2. It'll ruin the first one.
Michael Jordan as the enemy, LeBron James as
the enemy?
as the new. That is the apparent current script in the works.
No.
It's confusing, right?
No, that's dumb.
It's confusing,
No,
right?
it's dumb. That's not even confusing. That's just straight dumb. Why the hell would you do that? Michael Jordan as a villain?
Yeah.
He was the hero in the first one. Why would you turn him into a villain?
I have no idea. Let's kind of hope that it's fake, right?
Oh yeah, let's just fight LeBron James.
Let's just fight LeBron James.
LeBron James and Michael Jordan just fist fight the whole movie.
Just.
It's like Goku versus Vegeta. Just big fight the whole movie.
Michael Jordan is the Monstar, and LeBron James is
like
the
it.
Toon Squad.
I don't like it.
Sorry,
I don't like it.
I know it's confusing,
No.
and you said it's stupid, so
It's
I'm
dumb.
just going to agree.
I said dumb.
it's dumb.
I said dumb.
Dumb.
It's dumb.
Gearbox suing 3D Realms over an unsanctioned Duke Nukem game being in production by 3D Realms.
Okay, I don't really understand this story.
I made you read that.
I know.
One day, right?
I am not. Reading isn't my strong suit. I know how to do it, and I know words.
Mhm.
But when you put a whole bunch of words in front of me, I just get lost in them.
Okay, there's this company called Apogee Software that bought 3D Realms.
Yeah.
And Apogee Software...
Oh, I thought you said aperture for a second.
No, Apogee.
I was like, uh-oh.
Apogee Software
Yeah.
thinks that because they bought 3D Realms, that they've bought residual rights to Duke Nukem. They have started making a game called Duke Nukem Mass Destruction, and they don't think that they're doing anything wrong, and they think that Gearbox should publish it.
Well, I think that nobody should ever make another Duke Nukem game ever.
Ever.
That's what I think.
Why?
Why? Because
10 good reasons.
10. I'm not gonna give you 10 because I don't have 10. But
Then
okay, I'll give you one good reason.
I have one
the
good
last
reason
Duke
why they
Nukem
should.
game.
If Gearbox made it like
Oh, fuck,
Borderlands.
man.
Okay, I want some. I
podcasting.
okay. Well,
Oh, Virtue?
yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
It's the.
Anyways,
it's
this
I
is
forgot
Luke.
you had the mic.
this
this
is
is
the return
Luke,
of the
so-
podcast episode.
Luke's back. He's here. He just got home.
Tower key?
He's got candy too. Apparently, he went to the same place.
That's why he
Oops.
was
I didn't mean
reaching
to
for
take
that
that
back.
many. Of those kind, anyways.
So, what do you think of that Duke Nukem?
I don't think it exists. I think these people are crazy, and I think that Gearbox should probably sue them to the ground. Right?
Bananas.
Banana? I think that no Duke Nukem game should ever be made. That's what I think.
I think they should make a new Donkey Kong.
They just did for the Wii U.
No.
Tropical Freeze.
Like the one that was for the 64.
Oh, open
That
world.
style.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
Open world.
I remember. See, I only remember one very small part from that N64 game. It's
You never
this-
played that one?
I only remember one small part from that N64 game. Does that make it sound like I never played it, or does that make it sound like I remember one small part from that game?
One small part from that game.
Okay. So,
on.
anyways, it's this little part where it's like you're jumping up this little side of a mountain, and it's just straight up, but it's kind of like rounded at the same time.
Oh, the main map.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
It works the same way as
Thanks though.
it works
I'll
the
eat
same way as Mario 64. The way he jumps into the portraits,
Does it?
Mhm.
Oh, true.
kinda, more or less.
What does he jump into?
A door.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or a little world icon.
Yeah.
Ooh, banana.
Can you shut the door?
No. I'm coming back. I'm going to get a drink.
So, anyways, what else you got? Is that it? Because
No.
I got some for you.
Oh, I got more stuff, but you can go ahead.
Oh, are we still talking about Duke?
What?
Or
Oh,
still talking about Duke?
I was.
Do you want them to bring back another? Like, do you want another?
The only way
Duke
I'd like
Nukem
it is
game?
the only way I'd like it is if Gearbox did it exactly like Borderlands. And you've never played Borderlands 1 or 2, so you have.
I watched Jade play I watched him play a little bit of both of them actually,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm not really big on RPG shooters anyways. Far Cry 3 was the closest thing to an RPG
Okay,
shooter
so-
that I like.
Think open world.
Yeah.
No levels.
Yeah.
Like obviously you played Duke Nukem Forever, right?
Far Cry 3.
Did you play Duke Nukem Forever?
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't touch it at all?
No.
It's levels.
Damn,
And
no,
you
I
get
don't
to
that.
like you get to like go
so
to
it's
the
like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Levels. Yeah.
it's levels, you get shrunk, you get to pee on things, you get to look at yourself in the
So in
mirror.
other words, you want an open world Duke Nuke.
An open world Duke Nukem where you get to destroy things and you get to stomp like you could in the old game, and freaking you need punching, melee, and freaking guns, and you need to be able to bash with your gun. Like the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 should be able to handle shit like this by now, right?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure they could.
360
360 could have handled that.
It needs to have like an
I'm
all.
pretty sure
it
Gears
ne-
of War had stuff like that.
It needs to have an all-star voice cast. It needs to have a coherent.
I'll be in it. My voice is immaculate. Sometimes I stutter, but whatever.
Sometimes I stutter, but whatever.
No big deal.
And it needs to have like a badass story. It needs fucking pig cops and aliens and babes. That's kind of just how Duke Nukem works.
HD titties.
HD titties. And he's president.
Photorealism.
Photorealism.
Duke Nukem.
Anyways,
That would be epic.
enough
a
with-
photorealistic Duke Nukem game.
Enough
Oh
with
my
Duke
God.
Nukem. We're past that. I think it's interesting that some company is just trying to push a video game out because they're crazy.
So the other week, right? I think it was last week, maybe the week before. I don't know because we haven't done this in a while. No, it was last week. What's
Like
that
I said, this
company?
is the return of the podcast.
Yeah. I think it's called Rocksteady. They announced this cool game that I think is going to be awesome.
Oh,
And
he's having a
it's
brain
called
aneurysm.
Batman. It's called Batman, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
You said
Batman.
Rocksteady?
Rocksteady.
What about Bebop?
Bebop? No, different Rocksteady, bro. So yeah, Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
You get to drive the Batmobile in this one.
It basically looks like every Batman...
Every Batmobile
every Batman vehicle
that has ever been made put into one.
put into one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's elements of other vehicles in there. You can see it.
Yeah.
Did you literally take all my sour keys?
There was no fucking sour keys in there. I had Coca-Cola bottles.
Holy, fighting
other
over
things.
candy, these two.
I thought I put
So, the studio that is famous for making the Resident Evil movies is making the Last of Us movie. Oh, Screen Gems Films.
Is Troy Baker gonna be Joel?
Justice.
What?
What's this?
I have no idea. They taste interesting though.
Interesting.
I haven't tried one yet.
So, do you think
Looks
Troy
like a chicken
Baker's gonna
foot.
be in it? Do you think he's gonna be Joel? If it's gonna be about Joel?
I could see it just being in the Last of Us universe.
That kind of looks like a chicken foot.
it is
to me.
chicken
There's
foot.
there's only one game, and if they just jump straight to Ellie and Joel, that's like they should just maybe focus
Well,
on.
who would play Ellie?
That's the thing. The girl that they aced it on looks nothing like
Oh.
Ellie. So
What's her
You
name
should-
again?
as long as you don't use Anne Paquin.
Anne Paquin.
No,
Anna Paquin
Anna Paquin.
and Paquin.
Yeah, whatever.
I got a candy in my mouth.
Yeah, I understand that. That's okay. Oh, it's a Lucy.
No, it isn't.
Honestly, I think they should it should either be maybe about the time that Joel and Ellie are,
I think it should be about it. Joel's brother, was it?
you want it to be about him.
Yeah.
You want it to
In the
specifically
time-
take place within the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the time where
You don't want it to be loosely based like every other adaptation of video games.
No, I want it to be about the game. Sony's running it, so I'm sure it's gonna be good.
Sony, Screen Gem, and Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
And the guy who wrote it,
Yeah, Neil Druckmann.
Neil Druckmann, is writing the
Yeah.
screenplay.
Exactly. It's not gonna be a bad movie.
I'm not saying it's going to be a bad movie.
It's not. I have a feeling it's not gonna be
But
like any
you
of these
ain't
other
saying
fucking.
It's gonna be a good movie either.
But I am saying that.
No, I'm not saying it's going to be horrible. I'm
I-
hoping that this is one of the first video game movies to be done maybe properly.
I am that. That's what I'm saying. It's being written by the guys that made the game,
Like,
not just by guys
Prince
that
of-
liked the game.
we all know that Mario Brothers sucked. Hope you...
What, the Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah. Prince of Persia
I don't
sucked.
even know why you would bring that up.
Prince of Persia sucked.
The one with
Didn't
Jake
fall
Gyllenhaal?
through
Yeah,
or
it
Jake
sucked.
Gyllenhaal, whatever his name is.
It
Yeah.
sucked.
I didn't watch it. I just saw it had Jake in it.
It
so I was
sucked.
like,
And
no.
the Assassin's Creed movie,
No.
I'm already kind of disappointed. They cast Michael Fassbender as freaking Altair.
I don't know.
He
about
could
the
be good.
Assassin's
He's
Creed
Magneto,
movie.
and he does a good job as Magneto, and he did a good job as a robot. In
I just don't
Prometheus.
know about an Assassin's Creed movie. Keep
Matt
making games.
should be
Fuck yeah.
Altair.
I should be out
Why do
there.
you keep giving him chicken feet?
Anyways, just
I
make,
like 'em.
just make anything and put me in it. I
Okay.
don't care what it is.
Okay,
I'll go
we need-
find
Except
some
for,
hookers.
like I was gonna say, except for like
In-
a snuff film or something.
In other Sony movie news, they're
Get your
making
face
a.
out there.
In other Sony movie news, they're making a movie about the console war between Sega and Nintendo.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know, put them over there for your safekeeping.
Oh, and on a lighter note, it's to be written by Seth Rogen.
Nice.
So
The
if
console war movie. Is
if
it going to be narrated by him?
I have no idea, but it's
That'd be awesome.
it's written by him. If the movie called Console War about Sega and Nintendo
Being written by Seth Rogen.
is not Yes.
Seth Rogen?
Yes. If it's not good,
I was thinking of Joe Rogan for a second there.
if it okay, that might be interesting too.
Did you guys already do a podcast on Stick of Truth?
No, we're gonna talk about that later. Well, we're gonna get to it because it's something that we've done.
Yeah.
I'm farther.
I know.
We don't care.
Anyways, go on.
If a console war movie about Sega and Nintendo written by Seth Rogen sucks, then the world should explode.
Well, I'm gonna go see if I can beat it before you guys get to your podcast about it.
It's
You
14
won't, man.
hours. There's no way. But go play.
Have you been to Canada yet?
I'm almost probably there. I got one more magic spell left. That's it.
Oh, there you go.
So, anyways,
It's your turn.
uh,
I broke him.
see, now I don't remember what I was gonna say.
The actor who voiced Edward Kenway in Assassin's Creed 4 is to play Constantine in the NBC series, the DC Comics Vertigo series.
You can't see me right now, but I'm nodding my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm agreeing, but I'm kind of like confused at
Like,
the same time.
he's the live
I'm
action.
like, yeah, okay. Who is he playing? Kenway?
He played Kenway in Assassin's Creed 4.
And who's he playing?
He's playing Constantine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Call of Duty Elite was shut down on February 28th, 2014.
Yep.
It's now the Call of Duty app, basically.
Yeah, it's just Call of Duty now.
I was a founder of that.
What?
I have my founder card and everything.
Mm.
I paid an extra $20 for something to be shut down 3 days later.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
Isn't that awesome?
No.
I should
You
get a
fucking suck.
I should get a $20 refund, shouldn't I? I found it there. I got the whole big card that there's this big whole splitter. You are a founder of something that is just in the bridges of being a whole experience. And like if you keep reading, they have like this whole outline for like the next 10 years, and it lasted 3 years. It's like quite funny.
I mean, they're still doing it, but it's not elite anymore.
It's not Elite. It's the Call of Duty app.
Yeah.
Or it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's evolved and changed.
Yeah, it's not the same. I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But
And
it's not the same.
on related online feature shutdown news, Nintendo is shutting down online services for DS, DSi, and Wii U. Features such as the Nintendo Shop will still run, but Lobby, Matchmaking, and Friends List features will be disabled as of May 20th, 2014.
Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure you can still get games and stuff for the
That's
Nintendo
what the
store.
That's
on
what the Nintendo Shop is, yeah.
The 3DS.
The 3DS
Pretty
is their
sure.
is their flagship system.
Well,
It
and
sells
so
them-
is the Wii U, though, isn't it?
The Wii U is a failure.
So just 3DS
The
is
3DS
what
is
they're
their
working on?
the 3DS is their best creation. It makes them their most money.
Well, speaking of the Wii U, there's news that Nintendo's working on another console already.
Titled the Fusion, basically they'll probably make a 3DS too and take the Wii U and take anything that worked with it and
Fuse it.
fuse it.
Yeah, are they going to do the
Which
Fusion dance?
That would be interesting. Which is interesting because they haven't even released any of the games that they've showed at like a few E3.
What, for 3DS?
For the Wii U. They
Oh.
haven't released the new Legend of Zelda H.
That wasn't even a game. That was just a tech demo.
A tech demo, I know. That
Which
was,
would also be awesome if it was a game, because that
I
was
know.
pretty sick.
It was like Skyrim Zelda. Like, I was stoked for that.
Oh, wait.
Like, the realism of it.
Why would they do a tech demo and not be working on a game?
I know. I don't know what Nintendo's problem is sometimes. Like, you obviously saw that tech demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like
didn't,
the big
I
giant
didn't watch the whole
mechanical-
thing because I knew it was just a tech demo, and I'm like, I don't want to get stoked for something that's not going to happen. So.
Yeah, I guess. Or only be released in Japan, because that's how they are. Oh, we're gonna make something absolutely sick, but Japan gets it.
Yeah, but only Japan gets it. Yeah.
It's just how it is sometimes.
That's life.
But no, the 3DS is probably their greatest creation.
I have one, and I gotta start playing it again.
Uh,
I gotta collect them all.
if I wasn't trying to get a PlayStation 4 so desperately bad to play Infamous...
You don't have to try anymore. You have one. Well, you have the money for one. Speaking of which, Sony, we can't find any anywhere. Hook us up. We need some of them PlayStation 4s. We gotta get that Infamous.
I have $1,000 to pay for too.
Yeah, and I have money for Infamous.
We need 2 copies of Infamous and 2 PlayStation 4s.
We need Infamous Second Son bundles. We'll pay for them. You just need to send us ours. So
We're
we can
willing
play
to
it.
do a double unboxing and a review of the game through two perspectives, good and evil. We know you're not listening, but we got.
But if somebody hears it, we're like 25 minutes in. But if somebody hears that, I mean, tell Sony we need our PlayStation.
We're honestly gonna have to go to Newegg and probably just
I don't know, man.
and
I don't know.
pre-order Infamous Second Son. That's probably how.
Yeah.
That's probably how it's gonna have to go down, man. We're gonna have to buy a PlayStation 4 and a controller, or a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation Plus. Is that how it works? Can I buy a PlayStation
Something
Plus?
like that, yeah.
Well, then that's what I'm gonna have to do, man. You said wait a while. I can hold on to $1,000 for a week and a half, but after that, man, we got to get on the pre-ordering ball because people are going to be buying PlayStation 4s.
They're gonna be gone.
They're already gone. Any that are going to be out, they're going to be buying for Second Son. Or if they weren't, they're going to be buying them now.
I need a fucking PlayStation 4, you guys.
Like, we have to
I
take...
can't stress that enough.
We have to take any opportunity that we can. If Newegg sells out...
I wonder if the Epic Mealtime guys have any extra PlayStation 4s they want to hook us up with.
Those go to those go for charity, though.
Yeah, but what if
Can we go compete against them?
No.
We're not famous enough.
We're not famous enough to compete against Epic Mealtime, right, Harley?
I mean, you are...
Right, Harley?
You're a pretty awesome gamer.
I mean, I think I might be able to beat Dave. Calling you out, bud.
I think you have a chance at giving any of them a run.
Well,
for their money.
it depends on what we're playing. If we're playing sports, I don't know.
That's true, but
If
what
we're
if
playing like
what if they
Injustice, I don't know.
what if they throw you into the Skylanders arena?
If they put me in, I can't play Titanfall because they only play PlayStation 4 games on that show.
Yeah.
If they were gonna throw me in a Titanfall game, apparently Harley's really good at it, but I think I could beat him.
Harley plays Titanfall?
Yeah, he was playing with Alfredo and Game Over Greggy today.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
Alfredo's tweet today, he said, what could be better in a Titanfall group with Game Over Greggy other than adding Harley Plays into the mix?
Yeah.
And then later on he tweeted again saying, so Harley Plays is pretty damn good at Titanfall, something like that.
That's awesome. Well, because he's good at COD. So.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm fairly good at COD, but I think I'm better at Titanfall.
Well, it's extremely crazy, and you were just playing the beta. Now,
Yeah.
as soon as you get the real game, you're going to get access to heavy turrets and
Things that matter.
zip lines, and you'll get to be able to pick from 4 different Titans. Maybe you'll be...
different Titans.
3 different
Yeah,
Titans?
there's only 3.
The Ogre, the Atlas, and the
Strider.
Strider. So maybe you'll find out that you're better with the Ogre.
I'm gonna use the Strider.
You think you're going to use... Well, you're going to use the Strider?
It's faster.
Okay, there you go. I think I might use the Ogre for Brute, but Strider might be...
It's faster, so
It's faster.
I'm gonna use it.
Speaking of Strider, have you played the Strider game?
I have played it actually. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun.
I like it.
It's pretty good.
It's basically the way that IGN and other news sources like GameSpot and places describe it is a Metroidvania game, Castlevania and Metroid, like the old 90s games.
Yeah, the side scrollers.
The side scrollers.
Yeah.
And it's fun. You get to hack and slash and freaking destroy things, and you're a ninja that crawls up walls, and
It's pretty cool, man.
for $14.99 on all platforms, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360.
It was worth getting.
You really can't go wrong. Like, it's an interesting 6-hour game. 6 to 8 hours.
Did you play the whole thing?
No, I haven't beat it yet, but
Nice.
I'm told that like a speed run is 4 hours, and if you just take your time trying to find everything, 6 to 8 hours. So you can't go wrong there, like at all.
And it's fun.
It is fun. Just killing.
It doesn't take long to kill just a regular enemy, maybe a hit or 2.
Yeah, and bosses.
Bosses are fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it makes you. It's a 90s. You can't go into it thinking like today's mechanics. You have to sit there and maybe repeatedly hack and slash, or sometimes you got to get the boss to run towards the wall and trap him and hack and slash at him some more. Like, you have to think the games that you grew up with.
Okay, you can't say that because now kids these days are 14 born in the 2000.
Well, then maybe they might have to start going out and buying some of the Xbox arcade games instead of COD and.
Well, there is no Xbox arcade games on the Xbox Ones.
Yeah,
just
but
Strider.
I bet there's a whole bunch.
Strider is technically the only one I would say. Maybe Zoo
Peggle,
Tycoon.
Peggle, and freaking Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Those are 3 arcade
Angry
games.
Birds too much money to be fucking.
I don't understand that. I'm sure we brought this up in a podcast.
Too much money to be.
They want $50 for the Xbox.
Lower that price and I will buy it.
I don't understand.
If that was even the Strider price, I'd maybe buy it.
I don't even want to buy it for more than $5. Like, I understand that they're updated graphics and things like that.
Not really though.
Not really though. But I have every Angry Birds game on iOS for under $10.
Yeah.
And they want $50. Do you know how many? I could put Angry Birds on 10 iPhones before I spent that much money.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it either.
I could buy Angry Birds Star Wars on my iPhone and buy all of the figurines that you can buy. Because you can buy figurines and get special power-ups, right? Like, I don't know if that was an Xbox decision or a Rovio decision or...
What, to turn it to $50?
Yeah.
Microsoft, I can guarantee it. What? Microsoft can't shut me down.
I know they can't. Bill Gates is just like...
Every time I say Microsoft, they're getting more money, so... Microsoft.
Oh, wait.
You're welcome.
It's weird how we have the same brain sometimes.
Yeah. You're welcome for all that Microsoft money, Microsoft.
I have this feeling that Bill Gates is going to come through the modem and strangle your soul.
Whatever, as long as he hooks me up with some fat cash first.
The thing is he has enough money that he could kill you and bring you back to life.
Yeah, but that's a waste of a lot of money for him. Bringing somebody back to life isn't cheap, bro.
You realize that he has billions upon billions upon billions.
You realize that bringing somebody back
his
to
house is fucking alive, man.
Bringing someone back to life is not as simple as you might think. Did you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where that robot was picking at
You finally got to
Coulson's
that part?
brain? I'm done. I'm caught up.
You got to Tahiti and everything?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm caught up.
My god.
Yeah, I need to wait till it comes out tomorrow.
I should probably watch the rest of Tahiti then.
What day does S.H.I.E.L.D. come out?
Tuesdays.
Yeah, because Arrow's on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, so we'll get a new episode on Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully they don't go on another 3-week hiatus.
Well, they can't, because 3 weeks we'll be watching Captain America, and
Yeah.
you said that's the finale, so
There you go, I
there's
guess.
only like 3 episodes
I
left.
guess that would literally be it.
Yeah.
They
Well,
should.
this is going to be the finale before the finale, but...
Yeah.
Man, there is so much stuff that I didn't even understand was going to happen in that show.
And now you're all caught up in everything, and you just... Like, what did
Yeah.
you think of Deathlock?
Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Especially when
Sky got shot?
Sky got shot. Yeah. Twice.
Twice.
Yeah, just bang.
Were
And
you
I was like,
expect-
no!
And
And then he's like, okay, come here.
yeah.
No!
The weird part is she's an 084.
I know.
Yeah!
I know.
So what is she? Who is she? Who the fuck is she? Is she some character in the Marvel Universe that...
She's like Coulson. She's just invented for this reason.
No, there's... apparently Coulson is a lot more than we think.
Super Coulson. He is a lot more than we think.
Yeah. He's either a LMD...
Did you not see the robot picking at his brain?
Yes.
There's
I
a
did.
lot going on in there than you think.
He's something. He's a life model decoy. He's the first life model decoy. Or he's...
No, that was actually him, though.
That's what I'm saying. Him being the first would make a whole lot of sense. It's
I don't
like
know,
an
man.
android.
I don't know, man.
So,
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I just
They're taking
don't
this
know.
Marvel Cinematic Universe into an interesting territory.
Especially with the stuff what they've done with the TV show.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, man.
Like,
They've
we've
done quite a
seen
bit.
we've seen the trailer for Winter Soldier. And we've seen the
Few
trailer...
trailers.
And we've seen the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy. And
Which I'm stoked for, by the way.
April, May, June, July, August. There is a 5-month wait between any Marvel content that is connected within Sure, there's other Marvel movies, X-Men and Spider-Man.
Well, I don't
But-
really feel like the first time Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be introduced that it's going to be connected in any real way other than Thanos.
The guy from Thor 2, that credit scene that you and Luke kept texting me about.
Yeah, the Collector.
Yeah, he's a major part of the movie.
Yeah, but there's just
It's
those-
connected, is what I'm getting at.
There's two characters that are one that will probably barely even be seen. Thanos.
Apparently, Iron Man is supposed to have like a teeny tiny cameo
yeah,
at
like
the end.
at
the end.
end credit scene probably.
That'll be the whole connecting part.
So dumb. What, in a spacesuit or something?
The Iron Man deep space armor.
Nice. That
Yeah.
would be so sweet.
Like
Even though he hates being out in space.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole thing. It'll basically either set up Guardians 2 or Avengers 3 or something.
If he goes out into space in that spacesuit, it'll and
It best have oxygen. And it
a
best
lot of it too.
like, it was already somewhat space-proof, so this one better be like, okay, I can travel.
Well, you'd think,
Think
if he
the
was
title,
already in
Deep
space.
Iron Man suit. Like, he's obviously built this thing
You
to be
think
able-
if he was already in space,
They've-
technically.
Do you want me to fill you in on this?
So he came back and redesigned another suit so he
They've
could go back into
They've
space.
filmed this scene already, and it was supposed to be in Iron Man 3, but it
What
got...
scene?
This scene that I'm talking about.
What, the one in the Guardians?
No, the one that's supposed to be in Guardians at the end. It was already supposed to be in Iron Man 3, but it got leaked. And, like, Marvel took it off YouTube and everything and all that jazz. And they changed the Iron Man 3 alternate ending to, you know how he has the therapy session with Bruce Banner?
Sort of.
Yeah. At the end of Iron Man 3, it was supposed to be him getting a weird signal and him hopping into deep space armor and going and seeing what it was. And it's the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nice. Well, I hope there's something like that at the end of Guardians.
I think that would be amazing if that was... Like, even if just, I don't know, a message from Rocket or, like, some weird signal from Chris Pratt, like Nova or something. Like, something's happening. Anyone who gets this message, come help us.
Yeah,
Thanos.
And Iron Man flies through this fucking space.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to have some pretty good fucking thrusters on that thing if he's going to fly through
Like,
space.
obviously, this particular scene wouldn't happen till after Avengers 2, because Iron Man is part of Avengers 2. So, like, there would have to be some... You know what I'm getting at? Like, the end credit scene would literally have to take place after... They could show it, and people could be confused by it and be like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? But that particular end credit scene would have to take place...
I don't like that. They can't do that. I don't like it. They shouldn't do it that way.
Tease us?
No, they shouldn't do it that way. They can't go forward in time and then back again. I don't like that.
They've already done it with stuff.
With what?
You've probably... How many Marvel one-shots have you watched?
None.
Exactly. The one-shots show a lot more depth to things.
I don't even know what they are. I saw the one about I saw a trailer or something about the one about the Mandarin, and I'm like, okay, that's dumb.
It's about...
I didn't even like that character, so I didn't really...
We haven't got to watch it yet, but it's in the Thor Blu-ray. It's about 20 minutes long, and the whole thing about it is it's basically saying that the Ten Rings organization isn't happy about Trevor Slattery pretending to be the Mandarin, because the Mandarin is a real person, like a real entity that has 10 rings, and each ring has a superpower.
So the real Mandarin's pissed off in that little short.
Yeah. You don't ever get to see the Mandarin. They're just implying, I guess, towards the last, like, 3 minutes of the... From what I read of the review or whatever. That the Mandarin is pissed off. I'm thinking that the Mandarin is... because one of the rings is possession. Like, the Mandarin has been dead for 500 years, and he just possesses people and shit in certain continuities. Anyways. So I'm kind of hoping that the... actual Mandarin possesses Trevor Slattery, and then that kind of brings things full circle. He was the Mandarin, but he wasn't the Mandarin.
You want that to happen in the short?
Yes. Well, not in the short, but eventually. I want the guy who played the Mandarin to eventually actually become... Be the Mandarin, whether he's possessed or however it works out.
I can't see him being the Mandarin if he's not possessed.
Exactly.
Because I don't like that guy. Fuck Trevor.
Fuck Trevor. I thought it was funny that he didn't turn out to be the Mandarin, but yes, a lot of people were pissed off by that.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
At all, even when he was the terrorist, or when you found out when.
No, I didn't like Trevor.
So you liked him as the imposing Mandarin, but as soon as you found out he was Trevor Slattery,
Yeah, I didn't like Trevor.
there you go.
Yeah.
You want him to go back to the terrorist, the Mandarin.
I mean, I thought it was a badass character until I found out he was fucking Trevor.
Well, don't worry. Apparently,
Like,
he's
what kind of a bad guy's name is Trevor?
exactly.
Who has that as a last
I'll
name?
tell you this much: that's not
Or
his.
as a
That's
pet.
not the Mandarin's real name.
I don't care. Is it Steve? Another fucking...
No, it's like something crazy. The Mandarin, man. Oh my God! Did you finally buy yourself a real
No,
cord?
this is Luke's, because your green one doesn't work anymore.
Oh, it finally crept out too.
Yeah.
Well, I bought you some time, right?
Connell.
You're the Connell of cholesterol.
No.
You know what? I like your other one better, the Baron of Bacon.
The Baron of Bacon?
Yes. How long did it take you to come up with that one?
Not very long.
Well, there you go. I like that. I like that a lot.
Do you?
Yes, it's
How
funny.
much do you like it?
It's funny.
I know.
You should do more things like that. You should come up with. Just don't do your other one, the one that makes you sound kind of creepy.
Oh, the,
No.
What was it?
You know which
I'm
one.
trying to think of the guy's name.
I can tell you it.
Tell me the guy's name.
No.
Tell me the food.
Dinner.
Dinner? Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
No. Don't say it, because then we'll get taken off YouTube.
No, we won't. I'm sure there's been worse things said on YouTube.
Oh, dude, you can find up some guy getting stabbed on YouTube. Come on.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Alright, fine. You're the Jeffrey Dahmer of dinner, apparently.
The Jeffrey Dahmer of dinner.
Stop that. You're not allowed to be a cannibal. I'd rather you be the Baron of Bacon. Or the Connell of cholesterol.
What's
Or the connoisseur of custard.
Who's that guy that chopped up the hookers and
No.
fed 'em to the pigs?
Stop that.
Who is that?
That's none of your business.
What's his name?
No. Because you'll come up with something bad.
Seriously, what's his name?
No. I don't
Is
remember.
his name Kenneth?
No. That's not even close to his name, I think.
Good. I'm gonna look it up.
No, don't.
I got Google right
No. This podcast is taking a very weird turn for the return of the podcast.
I like it. It's good.
Robert.
Kirkman?
No. Stop that! His name is... No.
Robert, not Downey Jr., not Pattinson, not
Oh
Luongo.
my God, those are just not people that you want to ever listen.
Robert. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, right there.
There he is.
I can't believe he's the 5th most searched Google. That's horrible.
Somebody on the comments right now, if they've listened 43 minutes in, is just like, I can't believe you didn't know who Robert Pickman was. Pickman? Did I say Pickman?
You said Pikmin, it's Picton.
Nice. Pickman, like the
Stop
Wii game.
it!
Like the Wii game. Pickman.
The Wii game.
Pickman.
Pikmin.
Like Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Pickman.
Puckman.
Puckman?
Puckman.
Kind of.
Pac-Man was originally called Puckman, but Bandai was afraid that Bandai Namco was afraid that people would scratch the letters off the P and make it say Fuckman.
You know what pork rinds are?
They're pork rinds.
Pigskin, basically.
Yes. I'm scared.
So the Robert Pickman.
And some sad news.
Pickman. I said Pickman.
Okay, seriously.
Robert.
First, we're talking about murder, and now
Robert
we're going to.
Picton of Pigskin.
First, we're talking about
Pork
murder,
rinds,
and now
well,
we're going to talk about death.
Death?
Yes.
Oh, who are we talking about?
We're talking about Harold Ramis of Ghostbusters fame, passing away at age 69 on February 24th, 2014.
How do you feel about that?
I am upset because I was hoping that he was going to have a lot of creative input in Ghostbusters 3.
Ghostbusters 3?
Yeah, they've been working on it for years. He was famous for Ghostbusters, Caddyshack, Groundhog Day, all sorts of amazing movies.
I wish people didn't make movies about movies. I mean, sequels to movies that shouldn't get sequels.
No? That's how you feel?
Yeah. Like,
Well-
I'm still biased about Jurassic World. Like,
Yeah, me too. Especially
the
'cause-
first one was awesome. The second two were alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked them
I'll
because it
agree
was
with you there.
dinosaurs, but
Jurassic,
World, they better be done right, is what I'm saying.
it better be.
Is Spielberg working on that one too? He worked
I'm
on the
hope-
first two, right? Or first three?
He worked on the first two and then had, like, creative input on
Yeah.
the first one. The first one was amazing. Like, hands down, one of the greatest movies of all time. At least for our generation.
Speaking of Spielberg...
Dinosaurs, man.
Speaking of Spielberg, Justice...
Speaking of Spielberg...
do you know what kind of input he's got on that Halo TV or that Halo series that they're gonna do for
Wake
Xbox
Up John.
One? Is that what it's called?
It's called Wake Up John, and it's 14 episodes for Xbox One.
Yeah, I know it's only gonna be on Xbox Video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does Spielberg actually have to do with
He's
it?
helming it. Like, it's his...
So he's like the Greg Nicotero of this.
Yes. Like, this is...
For the like he helms The Walking Dead basically.
Yeah.
For the TV show.
Well, other than Scott Gimple.
He does now.
Yes.
Greg Nicotero does the makeup and shit.
Yeah.
For the zombies.
For the zombies.
For the zombies.
I'm hoping that Spielberg does a really good job with Wake Up John.
Do you want Spielberg to do a really good job with Wake Up John?
Yes.
That kind of reminds me of that movie Dear John.
Well, it shouldn't, because Dear John is a movie about...
Is Channing Tatum gonna be John 117?
No.
Spartan 117?
No.
He should be.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Are you just crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
Channing
Tatum is supposed
Channing Tatum for Downs. I mean, Steve Downs is the voice of
Channing Tatum is supposed to be Gambit from
Gambit.
Marvel X-Men.
No.
Oh, no.
Just get the guy to do it that he did before.
Taylor Kitsch.
Yes, whatever. Yes. You keep saying that to me, and it's never gonna catch on. But
I know, but maybe
I want him
one
to,
day.
I want him to.
Because he was also the guy who played in John.
Dear John.
No, fuck's sake.
No, man, that was Channing
John
Tatum.
Carter.
Oh yeah, John Carter.
Did you ever see that movie?
I thought about watching it a few times, but I fell asleep to it. So
it's an interesting movie, man. Like it reminds me of a few different things. Like you watch it and it's like, holy shit. He has powers, but only
should play Gambit again.
He has powers, but only on Mars. Kind of like Superman.
Only has powers on Earth.
Yeah.
So on Krypton, is Superman basically human?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's cool.
He's exactly human. He can die.
What would a human be kind of like a Kryptonian on Earth on Krypton?
Mm.
No, they'd just be human still.
Mm-hmm. Humans are, unless they have a metagene, they're just human. Unless they have a power ring, or a crazy ass like Batman, or
the Flash.
No, that's a power.
Yeah.
I'm talking about either they need to have a metagene, like mutant.
Flash.
That was given to him by the Speed Force and chemicals.
Junior Flash.
It's all the Speed Force and chemicals. Every single version. Even the one guy was huffing it by accident.
What? Just huffing the Speed Force?
No, just huffing... he got access to the Speed Force later because they were like, yeah, he can just have it.
I wish you could just huff the Speed Force.
No, Matt.
I would huff the Speed
How stoked
Force.
are you for the Flash TV series?
I'm very stoked. That's the reason why I watched the Arrow TV show.
Yeah, but then you became obsessed with
And then
Arrow.
I became obsessed with Arrow. Now I fucking love that show. Now
He has become a man obsessed with Arrow. Like,
if you guys hear news on the news stations about Vigilante around these parts, it ain't me.
Yeah, it's not him. Me and him are playing Stick of Truth every night from 9 to midnight, and then we go to bed.
Except for after Titanfall comes out. Then we'll be playing that.
Yeah. Well, I'll still put time into Stick of Truth.
Well, I gotta finish it, obviously. And then Titanfall's gonna be my bitch. Good, you lucky you didn't get sugar all over my bed.
I'm sorry.
Juice box.
What are you Googling?
You got any more news for the day, buds?
Do you got any more news for the day?
Oh, this is that part of the day where you let everybody know some release dates for some video games.
Well, we had Stick of Truth a couple days back, which is an amazing video game.
That was on Tuesday of last week. This week? Last week?
Last week.
Came out on March 4th. There was that game.
Thief came out a little while ago.
It did. Here we go. So on March 11th, which is Tuesday of this week, we've got Dark Souls 2 comes out for Xbox 360. PS3, and I'm pretty sure that's it.
And Titanfall.
And then we got Titanfall coming out for PC and Xbox One.
On March 18th, we've got Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which is, in my opinion, and I even crossed this towards Matt, we're basically calling it a paid demo.
I'm gonna call it a pre-DLC.
That's your new word for it?
I'm gonna call it
I like that.
a pre-DLC because it's like a $30 DLC that you get before the full game.
Yeah.
Except for it's not a DLC, you get it on a disc, or you could download it. It's not really a big deal, but that's how I see it.
It's an interesting way to market things.
Yeah. It's apparently only a few hours long,
But you unlock stuff for
stuff.
Phantom Pain.
Yeah, you get some stuff.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for.
This week coming up on Friday, new movies.
Need for Speed: Veronica Mars, which started out as a TV series on a couple of years back. I can't remember what network it was on, but it recently gained Kickstarter fame, raised about $2.5 million, and now there's a entire movie.
Yeah.
Bad Words.
Not sure what that's about. Bad Words, I'm assuming.
I think that one might be with your. Oh no, Jason Bateman.
It's got Jason Bateman in it. It's a spelling bee loser sets out to exact revenge by finding a loophole and attempting to win as an adult.
That's kind of sounds pretty funny, and it's
Jason Bateman, so it might be pretty funny.
There you go.
So yeah, there's that, and then like I said, the Need for Speed movie.
The 300 Rise of an Empire earned $45 million over the weekend.
Oh yeah, well, look at that. That's quite a bit of money. I'm gonna wait for it on DVD because the first one was awesome, and I don't really see the point in this one.
I heard for the longest time that it was a prequel, and then they released
No, it's not, because it says in the show that Leonidas is dead. So
I know, but like for the longest time, it's like they were like prequel, and then they showed a trailer, and they're like, oh yeah, it's not a prequel, by the way.
Hey, Justice.
And what is that?
This?
Yeah.
I've been looking at it. Star Wars Rebels trailer.
Is it actually?
It looks like it.
Oh, meet Sabine, okay. Or Sabine. Yeah, we watched that already. We watched the
I think you might have.
in some other Netflix news, because the Veronica Mars series gained some infamy for being on there for a while.
Are they were kickstarting one, right? A new series for that?
They kickstarted the movie, but
the movie was kickstarted?
Yeah, but
the one that's coming out this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it did so well on Netflix that they did this whole revival thing. In some other Netflix-related news, all 6 seasons, including the new season that has been worked on for the last couple of months after it was canceled, and the last couple of years, because that's just how animation stuff works, the Star Wars Clone Wars finale.
Yeah, season 6.
Season 6.
Yeah.
You get all 5 seasons.
I've seen the first season, but that's it.
Yeah, me too. You get all 5 seasons, the movie, and the final
movie?
season. Yeah.
I didn't know there was... yeah.
It's like the pilot, basically.
I've seen the Clone Wars movie.
Yeah. It's like the pilot, basically. It establishes the entire series.
Yeah. Takes place like during and before
the first season, exactly.
No, it takes place like right during the battle of that one planet with the bugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to watch all 6 seasons, to be completely honest with you, from beginning to end. Before they take it off, I don't see it being taken off.
Why would they take it off when they just put it on?
I know, but if it's like, 6 months to a year down the line, and it's like, fuck, I haven't watched that yet, and all of a sudden it's off, I'm going to be really pissed off.
Well, get on it. What are you doing? Why are we sitting here podcasting when you can go watch Star Wars?
I'm going to go play Stick of Truth after we're done.
We could do that. Speaking of Stick of Truth, Luke, you want to talk about Stick of Truth? I don't hear anything, so
He's playing.
I'll take that as no. Yeah, he's playing Stick of Truth right now. So hey, this has been Point of Review.
Oh, Matt, you're jumping the gun a little bit.
Am I? Why?
Yeah.
What do you want?
We have to have a little bit of banter,
Oh, okay.
and I have to tell
Let's
you.
bant.
I have to tell you about something on Kickstarter. Remember?
Oh, yes. Tell us something about
No, we have to
Kickstarter.
banter first.
Oh, let's bant. Come on.
Well, tell me what you thought of Stick of Truth.
Stick of Truth?
You had to work that day. I didn't. I walked all the way up to Walmart and bought us 2 copies. And you came home and were like, "Holy Schmidt!"
Yeah, he didn't even open his copy till I got off work, and then we got our video game eyes on, and then we opened them. Got that new game smell.
New video game smell.
That's pretty
He
good.
picked what you picked? What class again?
Oh, I'm playing as the mage. Yeah.
I picked a thief, and I got to tell you, I got some pretty crazy moves, and so does this guy here. And this,
I like the one where you jump up and throw the knives. That
Oh,
one's my
and
favorite.
that was so-
I think that one's my favorite move I've seen so far.
It was so cool. I didn't even do it properly until
Until
you
like
seen.
the third time.
Yeah. I thought it was freaking awesome. I hope you unlock your third move. Have you?
I have it. Yeah,
Oh.
I dump water on a guy and then grab a battery, and then click the sides together, and then once it sparks, I throw the sides into the water, and
Dude, that is so awesome.
yeah, it's
Like-
pretty intense.
Like Game Over Greggy and freaking Colin Moriarty were freaking saying it is,
And Brian Altano
and Brian Altano
and Damon Hatfield.
the funniest game, hands down, I've ever played.
There was another guy there too. I forget what his name is though.
He didn't look like a regular. That's the thing.
He was.
He was he?
Yeah,
Ah.
I just keep
You
forgetting that one guy's name.
Couldn't remember him.
So Justice, how about that Kickstarter that you were telling us about?
Well, there's some interesting projects. Last time we talked about comics, so I'm going to try and find.
We talked about that one zombie comic, right?
We did. We gave that.
Let's give him a recap while you're looking for another one. You should have this.
It's called The Last Zombie. It funded on March 6th with about $45,000,
Nice.
which is pretty good, to be completely honest with you. Like, you can't really go wrong there. So, last time we talked about comics, and the time before that we talked about games, so let's do a technology one.
Let's do a technology one. What do you got?
I am seeing
What?
there is 228 current projects.
228 technology projects on Kickstarter right now. Now keep in mind, a few of them are probably already funded.
Most likely, yeah.
Just pick one, bro. One that looks good just off the picture, the name, or
Yeah, that was a bad category to
you should have
choose.
picked a different category.
Yeah, to be honest with you.
Man, you're slacking.
Yeah,
You're doing a bad job at your kickstarting today.
just a little bit. Let's pick art.
Art? You're gonna kickstart some art?
Well, usually
Art?
usually art and Kickstarter is pretty interesting.
Fancy. I'm not a big fan of pictures.
Of pictures, you don't like pictures?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't like any of these pictures.
You should
either. Let's go to games. Let's
yeah,
just
you
make
should
this nice and simple.
You should just go to the games since you can't find anything anywhere else.
Kill Shakespeare. Here we go.
What?
By IDW Games.
Kill Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Why would you click on that one?
I don't know.
Okay, so what's this game about? Read the...
Pick one of Shakespeare's greatest heroes and battle his villains in the semi-cooperative board game.
A
Read-
board game, eh?
Yeah. Created by IDW, like the comic book company. They make Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and a couple other things.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what would be really cool?
What?
If the Ninja Turtles were DC characters, and they teamed up with, like, Batman and shit.
Ooh! Fuck. Okay, never mind. The Walking Dead, the prison board game.
Oh, screw this other Kickstarter that we just shouted out. We're gonna play this Walking Dead one instead.
This standalone board game takes you inside the world of Robert Kirkman's The
What a
Walking
guy.
Dead and the prison.
So you're just gonna say screw that other Kickstarter and you're gonna jump right to Robert Kirkman's Walking Dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't matter?
No. Why would the other one matter now? Now that I've scrolled down the page a little bit more.
You could have saved that one for next week.
Well, fuck that shit. The Walking Dead: The Prison board game will have a MSRP of $49.99. Backers of The Walking Dead: The Prison board game will not only first receive the game before it's in stores, but will also have the opportunity to purchase the game at a lower price and have access to Kickstarter exclusive game components and rule sets.
I just want you to know you read that real fast.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been Point of Review. I'm your host, as always, Matt Ream. If you like this podcast, you can actually click the like button. You can share it with your friends. You can also leave a comment in the comment section below the video.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, I'm Matt Ream. This is Point of Review. With me is my co-host,
Justice McLaughlin. Don't forget to hit us at Twitter, at PerfectFlaw420, and
at Matt Ream. This is Point of Review. So yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.